It's asking us what is the square root of 0. It's asking us what is the square root of 0. Square root of 0. The square root of 0 is just 0, because again, as we talked about before, the square root of a number is the second root of a number, which means two numbers multiplied together is equal to an inner number, and we know 0 times 0 times 0 is equals to 0, so the square root of 0 is just 0, which is really straightforward, and there's nothing tricky about it. However, do note that exponents is different. For example, 0 to the 0 is equals to 1, or 3 times to the power of 0 is equals to 1, which is equals to 5 to the power of 0 equals to 10 to the power of 0 equals to 0 to the power of 0 is all equal to 1. This does not equal to 0. So any number to the power of 0 is equals to 1 instead of 0, but the square root of 0 is just 0, which is very straightforward, or at least this is the case in the real numbers. So basically, you're not going to see this until like 3rd, 4th year in university, but what you can do is that in linear algebra, you can extend the real numbers, and in that case, the square root of 0 might not just be exactly 0, but that's like an extension that you're not going to encounter until your later years in university. So for high school purposes, just remember the square root of 0 is just 0, and it's not tricky at all. Okay, let's look at a sample solution here. Yes, it says that the square root of 0 is 0, which is entirely correct. So let's say, good job. You're right, you're correct. And the solution is correct. Now let's look at our 14th